The 2025 Xpeng G6 Facelift and the 2025 BYD Sealion 7 are both compelling contenders in the electric SUV market, each with its own strengths. Here's a detailed comparison to help you discern their key differences. 2025 Xpeng G6 Facelift. Powertrain and Performance. Offers both rear-wheel drive (RWD) and all-wheel drive (AWD) configurations. RWD versions feature a single motor producing up to 210 kilowatts, 280 horsepower, and 440 Nm of torque. The Long Range RWD variant offers slightly more power at 282 horsepower. The AWD Performance version, if available, has a dual motor setup with a combined output of 350 kilowatts, 470 horsepower, and 660 Nm of torque, achieving 0 to 100 km/h in a claimed 4.0 seconds. However, current information suggests that a dual-motor AWD variant might not be available yet in some markets, including the UK. Features an 800V high-voltage platform for rapid charging. The RWD standard range model achieves 0 to 100 km/h in 6.6 seconds, while the long range manages it in 6.2 seconds. Battery and range. Comes with battery options of around 66 kWh, standard range, and 87.5 kWh, long range. WLTP driving range is estimated at around 435 km for the standard range and 570 km for the long range. Ultra-fast charging capability allows adding up to 450 km of range in 10 minutes with a 5C battery, and charging from 10% to 80% in as little as 12 minutes under optimal conditions. Pricing. The 2025 facelift is reportedly 11.56% cheaper than its predecessor in some markets, aiming to be a competitive alternative. The 2025 Xpeng G6 electric SUV has 3 trim levels, with prices ranging from $24,400 to $27,500. 2025 BYD Sealion 7, also known as Sealion 07 EV in China. The price range £47,000 to £59,000. Interior and technology. Claims to offer significant interior space and a large armrest box. Enhanced noise insulation with double-layer acoustic glass and improved soundproofing. Features the Turing AI intelligent driving system for advanced driver assistance. May include upgraded interior materials like suede-style headlining, and potentially massage front seats and capacitive steering wheel controls. Equipped with a large infotainment screen and a premium Zopera sound system with up to 18 speakers. Exterior design. Features a redesigned front fascia with a full-width LED light strip integrating the turn signals. That Xpeng logo has been moved to the top of the hood. Includes updated alloy wheel designs and a tweaked rear bumper with a ducktail spoiler. Ride and handling. Upgraded chassis and suspension for a more refined and comfortable ride with a softer suspension setup. Powertrain and Performance. Available in both RWD and AWD configurations. RWD versions feature a single motor producing around 230 kilowatts, 308 horsepower, and 380 Nm of torque, achieving 0 to 100 km/h in a claimed 6.7 seconds. The Performance AWD model boasts a dual motor system with a maximum output of 390 kilowatts, 523 horsepower, and 690 Nm of torque, resulting in a 0 to 100 km/h acceleration in as little as 4.5 seconds. Battery and range. Uses BYD's Blade battery technology with a capacity of around 82.56 kWh, with a higher capacity, 91.3 kWh, option available in some markets. WLTP driving range is estimated at around 456 km for the AWD version and 482 km for the RWD version with the 82.56 kWh battery. The 91.3 kWh version may offer a longer range, around 435 km real range in one test. Supports DC fast charging up to 150 kilowatts, and potentially higher, up to 230 kilowatts for the 91 kilowatt-hours AWD version, allowing for charging from 10% to 80% in around 24 minutes for some variants. Exterior design. Features BYD's Ocean X design language with bold contours and a distinctive front X structure. Includes a full-width LED light strip on the bonnet and a modified front fascia. May have unique features like a rooftop-mounted drone, initially for the Chinese market. Interior and technology. Equipped with a 10.25-inch digital instrument cluster and a large 15.6-inch intelligent rotating infotainment screen. Offers a premium Dynaudio sound system with 12 speakers. Features a 128-color ambient lighting system. Includes a 50W wireless charger with cooling and V2L, vehicle-to-load, functionality. Ride and handling. Features a front double wishbone and rear multi-link suspension setup. Equipped with frequency-selective damping, FSD, shock absorbers for a balance of comfort and handling. Dimensions. Longer, 4,830 mm, and slightly wider, 1925 mm, than the Xpeng G6. Wheelbase is also longer at 2,930 mm, potentially offering more interior space. Key differences and considerations. Performance options. Both offer RWD and potentially AWD versions, but the availability of the dual-motor AWD Xpeng G6 Facelift may vary by market. The BYD Sealion 7 clearly offers a high-performance AWD variant. Charging technology. The Xpeng G6 boasts a higher voltage platform, enabling potentially faster charging speeds compared to the Sealion 7 in optimal conditions. Design language. The Xpeng G6 has a more minimalist and robotic aesthetic, while the BYD Sealion 7 embraces a more fluid Ocean X design. Interior features. Both offer premium features, but the Xpeng highlights its AI-powered intelligent driving system, while the Sealion 7 emphasizes its rotating screen and Dynaudio sound system. Ride comfort versus handling. The Xpeng G6 Facelift reportedly focuses on enhanced ride comfort with a softer suspension, while the BYD Sealion 7 with FSD aims for a balance between comfort and dynamic handling. Dimensions and space. The BYD Sealion 7 is slightly larger, which could translate to more interior and cargo space, although the Xpeng G6 also claims best-in-class interior space. Market availability and launch timelines in Indonesia. Xpeng G6 Facelift. Xpeng has been expanding its presence in Southeast Asia, including markets like Thailand and Singapore. However, the exact launch date and specifications for the 2025 G6 Facelift in Indonesia are crucial. You'll need to check with local Xpeng dealerships or official Xpeng Indonesia announcements for the most up-to-date information on availability, trim levels, and pricing. BYD Sealion 7. BYD has a more established presence in Indonesia and has been actively launching its electric vehicle models. It's more likely that the Sealion 7, or its equivalent under a different name, will be available in Indonesia. Keep an eye on BYD Indonesia's official channels for launch details and specifications. Pricing and value proposition in Indonesia. Electric vehicle pricing can vary significantly between markets due to import duties, taxes, and local incentives. You'll need to compare the Indonesian rupiah, IDR, prices of the expected G6 Facelift and the Sealion 7 variants to assess their value for money in your context. Consider the features offered at each price point. Which model provides more of the technology, range, and performance you desire within your budget in Indonesia? Charging infrastructure in Indonesia. Assess the availability and types of EV charging infrastructure in your area of Indonesia. Both the Xpeng G6, with its 800V architecture, and the BYD Sealion 7 will benefit from DC fast charging.